This playthrough is rated E for everyone. Are you ready for one of the greatest RPG franchises of all times that's kind of disappeared? Greetings and salutations, viewers. Vauldemare here with a new game from my library, and this time it's a classic RPG from old days of yore, Breath of Fire. This one is the Super Nintendo version, but you can play the GBA version of the game if you want. They're practically similar to each other. Also, there's other variations and redos of this game, but this is definitely one of my favorite RPG series of all times, Breath of Fire, at least up until the end when they started making mobile games for it. But we can enjoy what we got here. Breath of Fire 1 came out quite a long time ago. Was it 1993? And it said Squaresoft on here, except actually it was actually Capcom who did the game. Square, I believe, did some of the translation. Also, Ted Woolsey also made an appearance for translation in this game. So yeah, this is because totally we should get Ted Woolsey to translate this game and not like Capcom or Square to do this at the time. So yeah, Breath of Fire is a kind of a classic fantasy RPG where you try to save the world with a blue-haired hero that stands out and tries to, earn friends along the way and stuff like that. But if we wait on the screen long enough, we get a cutscene, sort of. People live and die as countless as the stars in the sky, as fleeting as foam on water. Why are we brought into the world only to depart so quickly? On a cosmic scale, our lives flash by in the blink of an eye. The Dragon Clan built a mighty empire, then faded fast like a falling star. During their short reign, the dragons fought meaningless battles in pursuit of empty dreams. Now, an ominous force emerges to repeat the cycle. This new menace is the clan of Dog Dragons. Ooh, they look menacing. Forgetting that the dragons once laid waste to the land. The Dark Dragon Clan again plunges the world into chaos. Using new powers given by a mysterious goddess, the dragons engage in global conquest. Who is this dark power that grants evil wishes? You just said it was the goddess. I think the game just forgot what it just told us. Will the light dragons emerge to bring peace to the world? The dark dragons press on. Before the world is theirs. Before the goddess is revived. The light dragons must fight back. I'd hate to be that little peasant village there. Anyway, yeah, that's a little cutscene to explain the plot for you, at least the general thing. So if you didn't want to read the manual, there you go. But yeah, 1993 by Square and Capcom working on this together. Later on, Capcom decides to do the translations, and oh boy, Capcom probably shouldn't have done the translations later on. If those who played Breath of Fire 2 know anything about that. But anyway, let's start the game, shall we? So we just create a new game, and we can choose a blank save. And we can customize our main character. We'll just go with the classic. Ryu is his name in all versions. So, no BS button. I'm disappointed. Name him a musical instrument. Okay, an interesting thing about this game is you can actually customize your keys. Not very few keys will allow you to do something like that. So, yeah, sure, we'll do some, I might change it up later, but, yeah. Okay, let's start the game. We could also copy it if we want to, or erase the file, but why would we do that? We just started, so let's see how this adventure begins. Wake up, warrior. Disaster has struck. Ah! That's a face only a mother club. I don't want to wake up to something like that. Scary, man. We need the power of the dragon. I'm on fire! Hot flashes! Oh! I'm not even a woman! Oh! You'll perish if you don't wake up. What's going on? Oh, I'm literally burning alive. Holy crap. The village is engulfed in flames. Everything is burning. We must go. Oh, okay, I'll hurry up. Alright, this is Ryu here, and before we talk to that lady, let's search this chest here. And we get a vitality potion. Yeah, if you don't get it now, you lose out on it, which is odd. But anyway, yeah. Anyway, if you go to your item menu, right here, use the potion on Ryu here, and it will get a vigor up. So, I'll go over his stats here in a second when the beginning scene. I don't think there's really much else we can examine here. Oh, who's that debonair fellow? Yeah, in most cases you can't examine stuff for stuff, so we'll just keep going. So, wait for me, lady! Oh no! Whatever shall we do? Stop this fire. Rada, Decabra, co-host, Cuspo. What the? Whoa! Awesome! You cast spells on the actual screen. My magic was once strong, but at my age I could barely douse this fire. Can I do something like that? Can I check this? No. Yeah. I'll only check stuff for equipment. Let's get out of here, lady. Phew. Okay, I guess we're fine for now. This building is safe from the flames for the time being. But it's stone. How did it even burn up in the first place? Well, let's talk to everyone, shall we? We don't know what caused the fire. Luckily, the people here are safe. Oh, by the way, we have Star Trek syndrome here. We have to talk to everyone before we can continue on. The fire is so intense, it doesn't seem natural. Perhaps it could be from some dragon? Let's go. Esma's magic will hold the flames long enough for us to escape. Okay, why are we still hanging out here then? We woke to surrounded by flames. What have we done to deserve this? We are a peasant village of the main character. What did you expect? We woke up surrounded by flames. Whoop. Okay, same thing. This building is safe from the flames, but for how long I don't know. And yeah, she moves out of the way. Okay. Our faith in Sarah. Her magic will keep us safe. Oh, she's important because she's got red italics. Where's Sarah? Oh, the humanity. This is horrible. Who's there? What happened? Oh, that must be Sarah. She's got the same hair as I do. The dark dragons are outside the village. We're surrounded. The dark dragon family. You know, it's almost like you have to say that when it's italicized like that. The dark dragon family is scheming against the other dragon families. How many other families are there? Is this like a Game of Thrones situation? I hear that Zog, the dark dragon king, vowed to conquer the world. Bow before Zog? Oh wait, no, that's Zod. No. And his first target is the light dragons. So are there like other dragons like green, copper, like metallic, or chromium, or certain? Was it color dragons and metallic dragons in D&D? Is it like that? Zog is an evil fool. I love when people call people fools. Why are they trying to destroy us? I have no idea who's talking, so I'm just gonna use the same voice. Zog fears us. He doesn't know that we've lost the power of the dragon. So we are the light dragons? We're kind of pathetic. I mean, look at us. We've only got 2 characters with blue hair. Everyone else has regular clothes. I won't sit by while they attack us. I say we act now. If we can't escape, there's only one thing to do. Fight. We don't look like we can fight, dude. I will. I must use my magic against the forces of evil. Let's go. All right, let's do this. Wait. What do you want, Sarah? What's going on? You're too weak. Our group will be devastated by their powerful army. Well, we gotta fight, right? I mean, it's better to fight and die standing on your own 2 legs, right? We can't give up. Let's show them the spirit of the dragon. I feel like this is more of the spirit of a sparrow than a dragon, but... Come on, Sarah, let's go. No, I must do my part on my own. What do you mean? What are you doing? What the? Why'd you turn him to stone? What's wrong with you, lady? What have you done? I've turned him to stone so the fire will not affect him. Oh. Kind of like, what was it, Dragon Quest? I think there's a spell that can do that. I'm trying to remember another game where you can turn yourself to stone to not be affected by stuff. Remember our mission as members of the Light Dragon. Stone or not, they'll still find us. Wow, she must be powerful. She can turn everyone to stone without looking at weird like Medusa or something like that. Oh, we got turned to stone too. Oh. No, why does it have to be you? We've suffered enough. I'll take care of the dark dragons. Be strong. When you're a warrior, you'll bring peace to the world. But I am a warrior now. I can help you. Take care. May the power of the light dragon prevail. And there she goes. I hope you can... Are you the main character? I thought we were the main character. I'll try to distract the dark dragons. With what? Hey, someone's there. ... Well, she does have powerful magic. She has the power of the dragon. Take her to the commander. How do you know that, though? Oh, I guess because of the light dragons and everything. We'll search the area later. We must take care of her now. Okay, well. Sir, we've captured a light dragon. You set fire to our peaceful community. What do you gain from this? She has a point. My orders will eliminate... I don't even know who's talking here. It's supposed to be Jade, I think. My orders will eliminate all light dragons. I always follow orders. I'm just doing my job. Please don't blame me. What the? Oh, right. She's got magic. Awesome. Whoa! Yeah, Skitter. Run, you cowards. Our village has been destroyed. Whoa, what's this? This is like an early game cutscene. They didn't do this a lot back in the day. Wow, you're strong. Come on. Yeah, she's feisty. Go, girl, go. You got this. You can throw lightning all over the place. You got cloud lightning ability or whatever. Isn't that a druid spell? I can't let you interfere with Zog's plans. Nothing personal. We will stop you. You mean you'll stop him because you're the only one doing anything? I don't think so. We have the goddess keys. The goddess keys? You're a pretty good scrapper. Too bad you're on the wrong side. Don't come any closer. I almost got him. This guy's fast. What will you do with Tyr, the goddess? Interesting enough, in later versions of the game, I think they call the goddess Miria, but for some reason in this version of the game, they translate it as Tyr. Why not call her Tiamat? You know? Anyway, nuts. It's all over. Yeah, she's quick too, man. Take this, slime. All right, pull him up. Got him. All right. You didn't even flinch. What? Oh, typical anime. Gotcha. Yeah, it didn't affect him at all. Come on. Is that all you've got? Ha 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 ha. Nuts. Well, boo. When the dragon family was at the peak of its power, a goddess of desire appeared. The goddess Tyr granted wishes. The dragons fought each other for her power. Oh, and so the random villagers get caught up in all this. Although we are light dragons, so I guess we got caught up just because of the dark dragons. Makes sense they come after us first. Tyr encouraged the fighting and watched the war between the dragons escalate. When the world was at the brink of destruction, a warrior stepped forward. I wonder who's this warrior. But this Tyr kind of reminds me of the gods of Olympus, where they just would fight, have each other fight for them just for funsies. Yeah, they're talking about this warrior popping up, but I don't know, man. The warrior battled Tyr with his 7 companions and locked her up using 6 keys. These goddess keys were scattered throughout the world and hidden away. I guess they're searching the village for any more people, but they didn't even go inside the building to find out about the stone people. These are the worst enemies ever. The light dragons balanced the power of the family, and peace reigned again. Until now. Well, I always wanted to be a statue, I guess. Oh. What the? Oh, it was temporary. Oh. Whew. That could have been bad. What's going on? What happened to Sarah? Sarah saved us. Chief, don't you think we should fight for Sarah?
We renounce the dragons. Their battles aren't ours.
We must fight for Sarah and the pride of the light dragons.
We must think of survival. Soon this place will be in ruins.
No! I thought you said you could barely douse fires, and now you're destroying the elder's house?
The warrior of the dragon is only a myth. We must escape now.
To where?
I know that I should try to stop you, Ryu, but I can't.
Oh, okay. I guess we're going on a journey then.
Take this. It's not much, but you can use it for equipment.
She talks about, okay, well thanks, I guess. And starting up music. All right, well, we're on an adventure. Well, we are a silent protagonist, so.
Zog will be brought to justice soon. Good luck, warrior.
Okay, I guess I'm doing this all on my own, so I'm the only warrior, I guess.
We'll stay here. Come back if you need a rest.
Yeah, anytime you take damage, this will be a free healing point for the rest of the game if you ever need healing. Anyway, if we go here, we get 300 gold pieces. All right. All right, let's go outside and talk to everyone before we head out on our journey. So, okay, so before we go on, we can now look at our stats here. We got 300 gold, we're level 1, 20 HP, and we got 0 A. What is A? Well, action points. We use that to cast spells and abilities. We got items here. We got no items right now. We got the hand here, that's pickup item. We got the question mark, which is the information toggle. Swap buttons, which are this, and trash if you want to delete something. We also got equipment here. We are equipped with a dirk, wooden shield, robe, straw hat, and etc., which is accessories. We've got attack at 15, that's how much damage we do in combat. Defense is 20, is how much damage we reduce. Act is our speed, how fast we move in combat. Magic is our magic stat. Intelligence, magic is our magic defense. Intelligence is our magic attack, and fate is our luck stat. And then we got magic, which we don't have anything right now. And then we've got our stats. This is more of our stats. We got a strength of 10, vigor. Strength affects our attack stat. Vigor affects our defense stat. Agility affects our act stat. Wisdom affects our magic defense stat. And magic attack stat. And luck affects our fate stat. And then that's just the general thing. And then this allows us to move our characters within the front line or back line. Front line does more damage, but more likely to get hit. Back line means you can do less damage and you take less, or you do less damage and you take less damage, and you're more or less likely to be targeted. And then this button allows you to switch characters around, but we don't have any more characters. And then we got the OP button, which is our where we can customize. And then end means we kick out of here. So if we want to save the game, we just go in here and talk to this guy. Ooh, Dragon Man Fu here. I am the Dragon Lord. I protect those who take on the mission of the hero. I am here to record your journey. And he just auto-records it. Yep, so make sure to always save. And on the RPG, always be saving. Every time. So for recording purposes, it'll be a little bit more difficult just because, you know, I only have so many options. So, hopefully I don't have your recording snafus. Anyway, this is the item shop. Only these remain. Do you need anything? Alright, so we can buy stuff here. So let's figure out what these things do. Unlike other games, back in the day, you kind of had to guess what these things do. But here, we can actually find out what these do. These are marbles, or marbles, whatever. This allows us to avoid enemies for a certain period of time while using it. These can be really helpful if you just want to go through certain dungeons in certain areas without fighting anything. We also got herbs here. These recover HP. I believe it's 30. I'll have to double check. Then you can buy items in bulk for 9 herbs, which we don't really need to buy any herbs right now. We should get enough from drops and treasure chests, till a certain point anyway. Also got antidotes. This cures poison, of course. Got the tea drop. I have no idea what the tea is supposed to mean. Maybe, I don't know what cures zombieism in real life. But anyway, this cures zombies. Zombie mode. Also got apples. This recovers some HP, but it's cheaper, better to buy herbs. Also got the life. This will bring you back to life if you die in combat. Obviously, if we die as Ryu, we're hosed. Well, this isn't one of those things where if he dies, the game ends. It's just, we're by ourselves. Also got the cure ability. This also cures some HP. A lot of HP, but as you can see, it's very expensive. So, right now, we can also sell with the money icon there. The Scrooge McDuck icon. But anyway, let's buy a couple of antidotes. I'm just going to buy 2. I don't think I'll need more than that. Because there's an enemy we can fight that'll... Yeah, they bow to us. This is the weapon shop if you want to buy weapons. Only these items remain. Do you need anything? Now, I could buy stuff, but the next dungeon we're going to go to, which is actually pretty soon, will give us everything we need. You can either buy the equipment, we can also use this weight here. What that means is it basically allows us to try out the equipment and then buy it if we feel like we want to. It'll auto-equip it when we buy it. Sell icon, and this icon just tells us what the weapon does. It tells us its attack power, how much weight, and it's one-handed, and who can equip it. Weight affects your axe stat, but I'll go over that when I actually get items. So we don't actually want to buy anything. Did he just give us hearts? He gave us hearts. But anyway, before we head out on our journey, I want to level grind. This will probably be the only time I really level grind in the game, because after that we'll usually get enough experience from going on. But I want to get to level 2 because we're by ourselves, and we want to be able to survive the first encounters up ahead. Okay. First of all, our first enemy here is a bulla. I was hoping I'd fight the slime first, but okay. Yeah, bullas are a little bit more durable. I was hoping to fight slime, so the first... Anyway, they got 20 HP, 0 AP, 8 attack, 12 defense, 2 act, 30 wisdom, and they can drop 3 experience points and 4 gold pieces. They can drop either herbs or antidotes. They have a 7 in 8 chance to drop herbs, 1 in 8 chance to drop antidotes, and their drop rate is 0.7%. Yeah, pretty low. They are also dark elemental. Anyway, the screen here, the sword here is our attack power. You can use that to attack. AB is auto battle, so we'll be using this quite often for random encounters. You can also run away. This looks at our stats, and this allows us to move back and forward in the row and switch with characters. I'll mainly be using the auto battle option here. So pretty easy. Boom, bing, bang, boom. All right, gain some experience points and gold. All right. The only thing I'm worried about is I might go and heal anyway because it took damage. Because there is an enemy on the field we could possibly fight that if we get to it, it could kill me. So I have to be kind of careful. So I'll just run back in here, heal. Okay, yep. You guys will stay here and no one else is here. So, all right. Okay, let's go back up. Yeah, I want to get to level 2 before we head on to the next area. So... this will be an awesome adventure. I love the music in this game. I like the sound font in this game too. Like it just has something unique about it that just really, I don't know, just really makes it stand out. But anyway, these are slimes, the most common enemy in any RPG. They got 12 HP, 0 AP, 2 attack, 12 defense, 1 act, 30 wisdom, 1 experience point, and drop and 3 gold drop. They can drop herbs, and they have a 6% chance, so much better drop rate. And they're lightning and earth elemental, but they die in 1 hit, so I'm not sure why I'm going over their stats. Yeah, sometimes I know I go a little overboard with stat going over, but it's like, well, I mean, I'm trying to be efficient and I'm trying to explain the stuff, but yeah, when you can one-shot a lot of enemies, like, what's the point? Yeah. Alright. Okay, we got more slimes here, but auto battle, auto battle, auto battle. Now in the early game, yeah, since we haven't reached level 2, we might not be able to one-shot these guys, but as soon as we reach level 2, we should be able to one-shot them. Yeah, there's really not much to these guys. They don't do a ton of damage to me. And it gives me a chance to listen to the awesome battle music. Not quite a level, and I'll have to heal just because of... Ooh! And anytime something... if you fight an enemy on a field, sometimes animals will appear. Now, we can't do anything about them right now, but when we get a character on our team, we'll be able to try and hunt these things, and they drop some nice items every once in a while. You can also fish as well, but we don't have rods, so we can't fish right now. You can get some pretty good rewards from either hunting or fishing, so keep your eyes out for those. But we won't be able to do that for a while. But just be aware of it. And there's always a random chance of the fishing spot to appear as well as a hunting animals to appear, but it's not always. It just has a possibility of appearing. Fishing spots, there are specific fishing spots in the game, like here, for example. So remember those for later. And sorry, fishing spots are always there. I meant hunting will always appear randomly. Fishing spots are always the same. Uh-oh, these are fleas. Run! No! Is it gonna be bad? Well, actually, maybe I could have fought them. The problem is that they can gang up on you and do quite a bit of damage, so you have to be kind of careful. So, fleas here. I'm gonna keep trying to run away. This is bad. This is really bad. Run. Dude, let me run. No! We're only gonna die at the beginning of the game. Ooh, we can counter. Maybe I should have fought them. Actually, I probably would have been able to survive now that I think about it. Well, this is my fault for... Well. Lovely. The party has fallen to fleas. I should have fought them. Take your time and you will succeed. Well, we lose out on a bit of... How much money did we lose for that? Yeah, we lost quite a bit of gold there, so... Whoops. Alright. Well, I'm gonna reset the game and so, because I don't want to lose all that, so I'll be back in a second. Alright, we're back after loading it, so unfortunately you lose like half your money when you die, so yeah, we don't want to do that. So let's try that again, shall we? And we do want to gain that level 2. Now, if I was level 2 when fighting the fleas, I'd be fine. I mean, I might have been able to fight them off, but I don't know. Like I said, it's one of those things. And the fact is, it's really hard to run in this game, too. So, well, at least we're back to slimes again. Actually, what I might do is I might just cut to when I gained level 2 because I didn't save it after fighting those battles because I didn't think I'd fight the fleas. Oh yeah, I guess I could have gone over the flea stats. Fleas have 15 HP, they have 0 AP, they have 4 attack, 16 defense, 10 act, 2 wisdom, 3 experience gold, 3 experience drop, 4 gold drop, and they could drop herbs at a 7-8 chance and an ant at a 1-8 chance, and they have a 3.5% drop rate. So yeah, drop rates are pretty bad in this game, so I would not fight stuff just to get stuff, you know what I mean? If you get it, great. If not, I'm not going to grind for that. So, I'm going to have to, after that whole flea thing, I'm going to have to save every time. Yeah, I forgot how old school hard this game can be sometimes. Let's save it again, so we don't have that same situation occur. Yeesh. Yeah, sorry for wasting your time on that, but might as well show off the death, what happens when you die early in the game instead of later on. Although, you know, depending on how things go, might die from other things. Like I said, this is before RPGs got easy. Because nowadays, very few RPGs are actually that hard. Most of them are pretty straightforward. And usually can just grind to get your levels. But some of these early game ones, especially on the NES or Super Nintendo or even Sega Genesis era, they were actually kind of challenging. But later on, as soon as I got to kind of the PS1 era, RPGs started getting super easy, where you don't really have to try anymore. The only really hard RPGs these days are like the Shin Megami series. You actually kind of have to try on those, or you actually have to pay attention on those because of the mechanics on it. Oh, and Slam. Slam is basically the critical ability. That's a... Oh, we got an herb. Nice. crits are based off your luck stat. However, there is an item that allows you to crit on a regular basis. Yes, that's true. That'll help us quite a bit down the line. Finally gained level 2. Alright, 5 HP, 4 AP, strength up, vigor 3, agility 2, wisdom 2, luck 3. There is a slight variation to your levels, but it's not so big that I would like reset for better stats, for example. No, I said it's minor. It's like 1 or 2 point difference. I wouldn't worry about that. But okay, now that we're level 2, we can now head on to the next location. So, yay! We only died once. Oh boy, that's not a good sign, is it? Alright, Fu Manchu, save me. Literally, save me. Anyway, let's get back to the journey. And head on out to our first other village of this game. So, alright, now we can just walk along the fields and head on to the next location. And since the early game battles are pretty easy, I'll probably just I'll probably not cut out. Later on in the game, when battles become longer, I will eventually start cutting out random battles. But for now, since you can finish them off in a couple seconds, I'm just gonna leave them there. So let's head on over here, and hopefully not take too much damage. Okay, we'll be fine. Although we did die already to fleas, and I couldn't run away. Yeah, running away is kind of hard to do in this game. Early RPGs did not make it guaranteed to run away, so that's kind of one of the frustrating things. But anyway, we find ourselves in a village. What's this village? Nanai! Our hometown Nanai has been occupied by the Dark Dragons. Oh yeah, they destroyed my village already. The Dark Dragons forces have invaded our land. They now control Nanai. I'm sorry about that, man. Oh, we can't even go into the buildings. Ryu, we should fight. Oh wait, are you the guy from the village? When I was in Nanai, monsters kicked me out. Well, we can kick them out. We've escaped one dangerous situation only to face another. The castle has been occupied by putrid monsters. Putrid, huh? That's a pretty intense word, lady. Nothing in these buildings or anything like that, so. You want us to go up against monsters? You're crazy! But you're a soldier, dude. We need a strong fighter to chase the creatures from the castle. What are we gonna do about these stinking monsters? The Dark sorry, I was trying to think of the voice again. The Dark Dragon family destroyed my kingdom. I must now rebuild. I don't fear the Dark Dragons. You will. You will be. Sorry. Well, I mean, they seem to be in danger, and we are a warrior, and I guess we're a good guy? I mean, yeah, we're a good guy, but you know what I mean. We're like the plucky young adventurer that always wants to go and help anyone they run across, and it gives us experience and items. So, well, I can take care of that for you, wait, what'd you say? The Dark Dragon family destroyed my kingdom. I must now rebuild. I don't fear the Dark Dragons. You should, how about the Reaper, though? Okay. Well, anyway, let's head into our first dungeon of the game. Yeah, I want to make this episode a little bit longer. Most of the episodes are probably going to be like 30 minutes long, since this isn't a super long RPG. Not really. And since I'm cutting out most battles anyway. Anyway, we got a new monster in here. The Mud. The Creep. How you call them. The Creep, the Sweep, the Bleeps. You know. Anyway, Creeps have 25 HP, 0 AP, 8 attack, 14 defense, 5 act, 2 wisdom, 8 experience point, 8 gold points. They have a 78 chance of dropping herbs, 1 in 8 chance of dropping antidotes, and they have a 6% chance to drop those. Creep is a fire, water, and light elemental. It's technically a zombie. So, ow. I have to heal already. Anyway. Oh, we already gained a level. Nice. 6 HP, 4 AP, 3 strength, 3 vigor, 3 agility, 2 wisdom, and 2 luck. Now we're already taking quite a bit of damage, but luckily we get a healing point here. Ryu drinks the clean water. Yeah, since this is an early game dungeon, we get some free healing here, so that way we can kind of get boosted up before anything. Which is nice. Thank you, game. This won't be a common occurrence, but for this dungeon, it is. And we got a new enemy here, Beak. I wonder what he's gonna do to me. Yeah, he's gonna jump on me. Ow! Well, this guy's faster than us, so he's got a higher act. But anyway, this guy's got 14 HP, 0 AP, 18. Oh yeah, might as well just keep attacking. 18 attack, 20 defense, 15 act, 5 wisdom, 8 experience point, 8 gold drop. He has a 78 chance of dropping herbs, 1 in 8 chance of dropping antidotes. He has a 13% chance of dropping stuff. So, you know, this guy's actually pretty good for it. He's got, his element is crush. Alright, let's see what we got here. 78 gold. And 70 gold. Alright, we can use this for some herbs or something like that. Well, let's go and heal. This is the last healing point for the rest of the dungeon. Till the end. Anyway, recover all our HP. So let's go on in. Uh-oh, we got another new enemy. P-Bug, or I think it's supposed to be Pill Bug. But I almost just say, I almost just call him a poison bug because of what they do. Because all these guys do is poison you. That's all they do in the game. So that's why I bought a couple of antidotes, because they could possibly, but we'll one-shot them. But anyway, yeah, they can poison you, and poison is obviously lowers your HP in battle, and it actually hurts you on the overworld too. So it's one of those poisons. It's not one of those where it just goes away after you lose it or after it hits you. He's got 8 HP, 0 AP, but he's got 4 attack, 10 defense, 5 act, 80 wisdom, 5 experience points, 12 gold experience, 12 gold, and you can drop herb at a 13% chance rate, and he's dark elemental. But hopefully we don't fight more than one poison bug. Although he's technically a pill bug, but anyway, we got another new enemy here. Gloom. Doom and gloom, baby. Doom and gloom. So gloom here is a well, it's a ghost type. He's a ghost! He's got 12 HP, 20 AP, 18 attack, 22 defense, 5 act, 15 wisdom, 5 experience points, 12 gold drop, roughly. When I say these things, it's like there's a rough change between gold and some of that, but that's roughly what they're going to drop. Anyway, he's herb. He can drop an herb at a 30% chance, and he's water and light elemental. Should I just run back and get another heal since I've already taken some damage? Might as well. I mean, there is another chance to heal, but since I'm like right there. Also, the random encounters in this game can be pretty high depending on the dungeon. Not as bad as old school Final Fantasy. Oh yeah, if you step on those bones there. Look at the bones! Ow. And he's gonna get a couple free hits on me. Because he's active so high. Alright, ooh, we got her. If you step on these bones here, yeah, it makes a noise. I think that's pretty cool, actually. Alright, let's go up here. Alright, ooh, we got treasure chests. All we have to go up here is go here, press the A button, and the door opens. Alright, here we got an herb. Excellent. And we got the bronze sword. Alright, we want to go and equip that. Alright, bronze sword. Yeah, it gives us quite a bit of attack power. It's heavier, but I wouldn't worry too much about weight in this game. Not really. I would just equip whatever works well. There's a few situations where you might want to not equip anything too weighty, but yeah, we should do a lot more damage now. Ah, almost one shot. Oh yeah, this guy could cast T-Bolt. Ow! Yeah, I forgot to mention that. Now we're getting another level though. 6 HP, 4 AP, 1 strength, 1 vigor, 4 agility, 2 wisdom, 3 luck. Yeah, we definitely need to use an item here. So, herb. Whew. Ouch. Yeah, those guys are heinous when they hit you with magic. But anyway, we get an herb here. And we get a gauntlet. Alright, let's equip that. Whoops. Alright, that swaps out our shield there. So yeah, a little bit more defense, and it's a little bit lighter, so our act goes up a little bit. Nice. Yeah, this is why I didn't want to buy anything, because we were going to get all our equipment here, so. Alright, another gloom, or creep, sorry. Yeah, we're already doing much more damage. I'm not taking as much damage, so. Yeah, I'll usually fight everything once. No reason to run away from everything, so. So far, so good. I mean, we've only died to the fleas, so, yeah. Alright, another beak here. Luckily, we're not doing as much damage. Whew. Now you can one-shot this guy now, so. Alright, more treasure chests. Excellent. Thanks, King, for not taking all your treasure before you guys got kicked out by the Dark Dragons. Now we get a suede chest plate, and we also get another herb, so. I believe it's supposed to be suede chest plate because it swaps out a robe. Yeah, heavier, but more defense. Always more defense. Uh-oh. Another gloom here. Hopefully we can one-shot him. No! Ow! Yeah, he's the most dangerous one down here, I think, just because of his Thunderbolt attack. Yeah, unfortunately our magic stat isn't high enough to like really get reduced damage from that, so. There we get another herb. And we get a visor. Alright. Not a Jordy LaForge visor, but, you know, close enough. But it swaps out our hat, so a little bit less magic and act, but more defense by quite a bit, so that's what we want. Another beak. Ow. I have to heal after this. But we're almost at a point for healing. We're almost there. Well, healing in a way. I'll show you here in a second, so. Come on. We can do it. Ooh, a treasure chest. No, not the gloom. Please don't kill me with this. Whew. Okay, we've been watching him now. Alright. Excellent. But I don't want to get that treasure chest. I want to get this one first. What the? A trap? Oh no! Dark mist. Dark mist. We lose our IP. Whatever do I do? Oh wait, I don't have any magic, so it doesn't really matter. But anyway, we get an antidote from that. Yeah, chests in this game can have traps. However, there are other traps too. As we go over here. Ow. Well, good thing we're close to that treasure chest. Why? Yeah, I kind of get way too close. But if we check this treasure chest, we get a sproing. What's a sproing? You mean spring? But anyway, it heals us. All right. Yeah, good thing you went to this one first. And we get another antidote here. I guess I didn't need the antidotes. I never got poisoned. Well, sometimes you can fight two pill bugs here, and you'll most likely get poisoned. But what the? This is the guy that owns the castle? This tiny little frog here? Will we be able to defeat this frog? Is this guy a prince in disguise if we kiss it? Find out next time in the next episode of Breath of Fire. Thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you next time.